suspected Kuki militants built bunker near Nongsum village in Imphal East district. Gripped with fear, villagers appeal to government for protections. No sign of security forces in Kumbi Assembly constituency villages which are reportedly under frequent attacks from Kuki militants under suspension of operations. Mass protest demonstrations under the banner of Kokomi continue in valley area of Manipur, endorsing Manipur's territorial integrity. Security advisor to Manipur government Kuldip Singh says government has introduced helpline number 948-528-0461 to cross-check information and stop rumors. In wake of unrest in Kangpokpi district, many goods-laden trucks and oil tankers start arriving safely in Imphal through Imphal-Jiribam National Highway 37 under tight security. And UNACO School announces free admission for class 1 to 9 and other facilities for children of those families affected by recent ethnic clash in Manipur. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA HAJARIMAYUM bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Locals of Nongsum village in Imphal East district are living in fear as suspected Kuki militants have reportedly built a bunker near the village. Speaking to media persons, President of Nongsum Village Development Committee, Konjengbam Ibungobi urged state government to set up a police outpost in Nongsum village in order to avoid any untoward incidents during nights. He also urged the government to open an outpost for either central force or state force in the village.
Nangna koi bunker sadana lai bagi kano se koi toina uraba haidi moina ju moya ma laidi khangan bagi kano da khulai phaba ji ya le daga parja ji da khanga jन haiba mong da lai basi koi tasena koi mitna loina unaraba ngatani koi khangdana kano torobani masidi da koi ni paiba haiba tare ki ba hen jalak su oiba adugum badu tasena gadi ai khoina moi gi dugadi koi lamba tong ba ya tabina parja mo na koi di kai ta paije ba ga ma khung chap lai tabina Hari matang kita koi force natragati koi tu pali taba siguma ki bisi kitam khana gina tatu gidong tani koi demand tu jeli mundang gi chi koi na dum duty wana lejari ba license kan paina kana koi bunker sing khara kana macha cha chajaraga koi nungdang sing da koi duty to na kana man ngak sena tum lejarak kone kana anta kini mikrani matam ji da adu hari bisi koi na du khulai to apa bana tabani na moi di khulai apa apa ya la kana na khai singna koi cha chatana de ma to kuni na Sigum bisa kau dah dipai kiba kerana jauh pun ini masih kita jadi dan yang kita komen di makai dari pos kerana maintain tu biwana kita jadi.
Villages in Kumbi Assembly constituency which are reportedly under frequent attacks from Kuki militants under suspension of operations are facing security lapses in the absence of any Indian army and not even state force BDF in these vulnerable fringe areas. In the wake of the prevailing tense situations, unarmed Meitei villagers residing at foothills are fighting against the aggression of armed Kuki militants to safeguard their villages and people. Villagers have been making repeated pleas to provide them arms if the centers and paramilitary forces cannot protect them from the militants. Many houses in Saiton, Nganukon, Wathalambi and Hautak Tampha Kunau villages in Kumbi constituency have been reportedly torn down by Kuki militants, forcing the helpless residents to run away for life. Meitei people in Torbung Bangla, Phogakchau Ikhai and Tronglaubi villages bordering Churachandpur district are living in constant fear of being attacked by armed Kuki militants anytime. Villagers claim that the ongoing violence was premeditated and the clash is not between Kuki and Meitei civilians, but a fight between Meitei villagers and armed Kuki militants. Locals expressed their desire for a peaceful coexistence.
India government na thabirakpa army sing amata akoi mafam sida lakte maram aduna police sing commando sing akoi mafam sida yoroktabana jaga sida leiba parja sing se yam awaba phibam amada leire leikai sida leijariba akoi gi paipol amadi marum pang sing na haiba jaga asi kandabi yade haidana akoi hujik yam kanna ngak sen dona mafam sida akoi leijari maram aduna army su laktaba commando su laktaba mafam sida akoi na wana leiriba se akoi taseng na hargadi yam penjade maram aduna akoi hariba cookie sing akoi lanthengna na bagi damakta akoi leijariba akoi se khulai yaudra gadi lanthengna ba yada banina mari leina ba singna akoi da khulai pibiu khulai mateng pangbiu akoi lanthengna na bagi damakta akoi hujik mafam se lengdana leidibani
tasengna aujik thengnariba lanpham se aikoi praja miam gilan natte praja aikoi lan gibra cookie gi silnau praja singda hangbiyo makoi su lalamoi aikoi su lande praja aikoi lan gi leite praja singi marakta jekna ba mabu leite sumna tangi cookie laloba singi silnau singi makoi gi pandam phangna na khona matamda praja aikoi bu khulai wona season nabire aikoi da wa ba pibi bane maramaduna government gi side gi sumna tangi pung ama natra ani khaktang aikoi bu yengsin ba habdi ngak pa lakpi na ba khona ba gi mahuta government na paire ba afa khulai sing do pibi ro ba aikoi noma de sinajage aikoi lamdam se amuk tang ngak se ge habse aikoi khuding ma ki kholaune
Kumbi Assembly constituency ki manung champa hoktak tampa khunau hari mafam asimak to su kunja singna masagi thawai pamudana thawai khubak hapa ka hoji cookie militant sing lan thengna bagi phima maduni mafam sida bankar saduna khulai pai droba kunja singna karamna cookie militant sing thengna kada baga ha basi yamna achobu wahang amani Manipur leingana lami thajin khre tong ma paramilitary force of India lami thajin khre ha busu koiriba kunja singna masa ki khulngak chen ba honoriba sina karamna mafam sida paramilitary force of Indian army jing changsin khre ha basi thajag dorim no ha basi yamna chauna hangba ya ba wahang amani mafam masida leiriba kunja singna su army thajin khre paramilitary forcing state forcing thajin khre hairiga mafam sigi adumlaba kunja sing ningthina ngak ta banam maram moirga kunja sing de khulai piu cookie militant sing lan thengna sake haiba wafam phongtor pok loina kunja sing hauji maksu mothwai khobak hapru cookie militant sing sanglapa thingli loina kari kumba mafam sing che kunja sing hairi ba chum lo cookie militant sing chi thingmang ngamdragadi mafam masida meitegi khongul choidra mutkigani haibasini loina lairiba jum sing chi mikuk khrada cookie militant sing choidra mai thadokini haibasini maramaduna sigumlaba yamna periphery yamna chingkhong singa da lairiba kunja singda chu militant adulba kokila lobujina thengkang ka ta ot naiba mihat mipun chathare baching je thingna bo khona ba matamda tangai phaduna kuja singge achobong ngalo amati lairi.
People of Maitai villages like Moirang Kumbi and Torbung of Kumbi constituency under Torbung Gram Panchayat bordering Churachandpur district are taking refuge at relief camps and other safer places. They appealed to state and central forces to protect them from armed cadres of cookie militants under suspension of operations. Displaced people of Torbung, Torbung Bangla, Waikarok, Torbung Govindapur, Torbung Maninglaikai and Torbung Mamanglaikai interacted with media persons at Peace Committee Kanglaipak Manipur office in Malom Bazar today. RK Naubi from Torbung Bangla, who is currently taking refuge at a relief camp open in Kumbi, said they want peace and not war. She appealed to the government to take stock of the situations and see their pains. Naubi said 3 civilians among them who went to get some rice grains from their abandoned houses are still missing.
Akoy da khulai pai dana landari ba mai thari ba nongmai ka pi ba mayam je akoy gi state gi sipai amadi central gi sipai sing sina maru phangna masi muthat pi gro makoy di terrorist ne makoy di lal hau ba ne ta seng ke akoy di misam akoy di ikuta khulai ju lai jate akoy di misam no magi sura ga ta la ga sa ba misang ne akoy di aduna moi je maru phangna muthat pi gro aduga akoy gi khungang du da akoy gi rei kai du da ne Santi oina mara tap na ing na sing na koy amuk tadi pambang ngamam biu hai du ngasi ki sarkar da ikok do na jari akoy di tolob jab junate sura ga ta laga no magi chara ta le me sakne aduna moina sumane kingan kangan laga akoy kari su gani isa karai de larik taman gani isa isu puna mange aduna akoy santi oina hingjara ke akoy santi pame koy khungang du dam ta halan biu ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯨꯡꯒꯪꯒꯤ ꯅꯥꯇꯥ ꯂꯣꯟꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯑꯊꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯅ ꯃꯤꯠꯌꯦꯡ ꯆꯪꯕꯤꯌꯨ
Mass protest demonstrations in valley area of Manipur endorsing state's integrity under the banner of Kokomi since yesterday continues. Sit-in were held at various locations in valley area today. Langdum residents held a sit-in under the banner of Kokomi at Lai Haraubung Sanglen, Langdum in Imphal East today. Speaking on the sidelines, the locals said the 10 Kuki MLAs who are demanding for separate administrations can be declared as terrorists for not keeping their promise to protect the state's integrity. 5 local clubs, Mayra Paibi and self-help group organized the protest demonstrations wherein protesters displayed placards demanding government to withdraw Sioux agreements with Kuki militants, implementations of NRC in Manipur, stopping atrocities against indigenous people and constitutional safeguard for Meitei community. Speaking to media, one of the protesters, KB Ingaremba, questioned how will peace prevail in the state when armed Kuki militants openly took part in peace rally. He said that the sit-in was staged with an objective to protect Meitei community and integrity of Manipur.
Manipur the NRC, Kuki military, Manipur ki yellow missing. Hujik akwai ki Kuki ki karak iba MLA tara asi akwai makoi si terrorist ne lautok pa yare adu ka loina na Manipur ki paza miyam na wari basi kok pangangda ba amatang arba pambai di su si lautok aga makoi ki militant sing se magi designated camp sing da perform sarna lehen basi yamna darkar we adu ka amana Hujik lady ba MLA tarana center da salaga makoi ki tongan ba administrative aba lagna ba ki laure be phire basa hauri ba iho busda MLA tara asigi khujin thoran yauram loi haninga lete Masi soidana yaugane abse ai ga sepa thaza bani langdum praja miyam ki asepa thaza bani adu galwena na NRCC athuba matham sana laga yellow mi sing leriba puna masing se kangada bani migrant laiba poaching se ain ki wang mata sanglai ba mito miyan sa mayam se akang na matam da masi matam piduna time bound piraga Manipur miyam da akwai ki Manipur government so masi akang na matam mamada NRCC sana na bagi tamakta migrant sing si tanthon na bagi matam mamaga pibi kada bani
Members and volunteers of Nagamapal Youth Club and Mayra Paibi groups staged sit-in at Nagamapal Phaugai Sangbam Laikai Ibudhau Moirang Pokpa Community Hall. Members of Apunba Yaifa Thoni Lup also carried out protest demonstration at Uripok Mayai Laikai, and members of Nongmaibung Women's Development Mayra Paibi Association staged sit-in at Nongmaibung Community Hall. Members of Yorabung Youth Club and local Mayra Paibi groups also took out protest demonstrations in Yorabung. Protesters accused illegal Kuki immigrants of trying to break the integrity of Manipur. They also demanded both state and centre to take concrete actions to intercept illegal immigrants from destroying the harmony and integrity of the state.
Bharat Sarkar amadi Manipur government da prajana pendaba khoi leijari maramdi karigino haibada handaksu thokaba yada yaba adugumba khudong thibani hauji oiriba issue je mai muthapiro
mai chagana wariba mayam adugumba de ngakpidana akhogi imphal manungsta rapid action force na chaugi yungai lepise kari doba makhogi lapino masi chakoi athuba matamda awaba taba mafamde da thaba pamjai chathariba irang ase athuba matamda lepnaba akhoi wakat mifamje phamjabani athuba matamda waroi silama purak piu haina cm gi mafam pung
Manipur ki sapun bai saktam digine sukai ka henjero eba aduga moina ne khulai pairaga chatpadudi ne yalaga mila karor chatpidi yaraga akoina icham chamna yam peace oina khitang dharna phambachibudi phambi gano haibado adu bapamdo sar semna ne madum da dine haibi gano ba.
Members of Kaisamthong Kaitel Fambi also staged a sit-in under the banner of Kokomi at Kaisamthong Market today. Protesters held various placards which read "Keep Kuki outfits under suspension of operations in their designated camps. Control Kuki militants. No separate administration in Manipur. Immediate NRC need of the hour. Down with narco-terrorism and stop inhuman economic blockade." New Chekon Women Development Committee and New Chekon Youth Club also staged protest demonstrations at New Chekon today demanding restorations of normalcy in the land. Diamond Club in Wangkai Ayangpali Laimakaitil Apunbalub also jointly staged sit-in at Wangkai Ayangpali.
Mamangda tauhiba akhoi mohina sakhiba rally dudadi police ki maki de kai shooting batham gi de adubu akhoina ngasi curfew matam komthoba matam jida akhoina phamjaba sida makhoina yaro he da koitan tan akhoi mafam jir phamba che akhoi yamna pende
ngasi akoina chathariba sit-in protest yamna democratic oiba adum mong da chathabani adubo akoi ki New Chekon Youth Club ki ground sida chathaba matam da moi police force mayam laga khoi phambi gano haidana khoi ngasi ki dharana che thugaire akoi ki pandam de hojik Manipur da su chanariba se immediately akoi ki su ki career sing se control to bangam dragade su se Manipur da chanabirano ba NRC chanan view Manipur da hadi hojik mapan degi laiba haidi illegal immigrants sing sina Manipur ki akoi ki kangai pak sida laga makhoina khurak ki lai sarga leireba akoi sida akoi masen khana naba sida masa ama oireba Manipur government na akoi ki yamna santi leiba mong da phadabi re hairaga akoi ki amaga hojik nungsinadriba se asi control to view haizani akoi state government da
leba ki lusingbu re mele tarana akoi di tongan ba lenga ama lejerage haibagi cherol ama phongdorokpa aduga laibak tiba thaudo amani maduna Manipur kairakpa yabagi ama oibanina akoi punna thengnaminaba aduga akoi punna saktam kandaba yade kayanba yaroi habagi pandolmda ama toina leminasi haibagi wakhalonda ngasigi wakatungmase akoi phamjabani.
Members of local clubs and Maira Paibi groups also staged a sit-in under the banner of Kokomi at Kaira Wangkem in Imphal is demanding restoration of normalcy in the state. Protesters demanded action against Kuki militants under Sioux for carrying out atrocities on civilians, to cancel Sioux agreement and against disintegrations of Manipur. Protest meet under Kokomi was also staged at Kangabam Laikai today. Members and volunteers of Naharol Welfare Club, Kangabam Laikai Youth Social Club and Kangabam Laikai Apunbanupi Marub took part in the protest meet staged at Kangabam Laikai Community Hall. A release from Yelho Mi Kanbalub, Manipur urged the government to promptly implement National Registrar of Citizen NRC in the state and adopting 1951 as base year for the NRC exercise. Yekmal also expressed disappointment over the separate administration demand. All Samuro United Clubs organization today appealed for removal of top officials of Manipur Police Department as they allegedly failed to do their duties. The organization expresses disappointment over security arrangement in the state and demanded government to deploy security forces in sensitive areas rather than keeping them in peaceful areas. Asuko said this on the sideline of providing relief materials to relief camps open at KB Community Hall and Taipo Tok Ching. Proscribed Manipur Naga People's Front MNPF condemns the recent clash between two communities in Manipur. Press release from MNPF Secretary Publicity says several houses were torched, many were killed and left displaced due to the communal violence. The outfit laments that an amicable solution has not been brought till now and that similar unwanted incidents will happen again unless India refrain from its sinister design. MNPF urges the two communities in conflict to promptly sort out the issue and bring peaceful coexistence in the state. The Malom Apunba Development Organization organized a sit-in at Malom Bazaar Community Hall today, demanding relevant authorities to make efforts to end the violent situation in the state and also express their opposition against any attempts to break the unity and territorial integrity of the state. They also demanded government to punish those militants under Sioux for breaking ground rules. Security Advisor to Manipur Government Kuldip Singh reiterated that necessary measures have been taken to restore normalcy in the state. Briefing media at the Darbar Hall of Chief Minister's Secretariat in Babupara, Imphal today, Kuldip Singh maintained that reports of unwanted incidents are steadily declining. He sought concerted efforts for fully restoring peace in Manipur. The State Security Advisor yesterday, they received a report that around 20 to 30 suspected militants were rounding up the resort picnic spot in Kangla-Tombi under Sekmai police station yesterday, causing damage to the resort. Kuldip said upon getting the information, CRPF personnel rushed to the scene and intercepted the militants from torching the picnic spot. He maintained that CRPF personnel have now put up their camp in the area. He also informed that at around 2 p.m. yesterday, suspected militants burned down a trailer truck at 34 Milestone area in Kangpokpi district. Kuldip Singh said government has introduced helpline number 948-528-0461. Once again, 948-528-0461 to cross-check informations and curb rumors. The security advisor also informed that NH37 has started functioning as an alternative route for transportations of supplies. He informed that a total of stranded 74 trucks have moved en route Jiribam and are expected to reach Imphal late this evening or tomorrow. Kuldip Singh said 10 trucks carrying 1,674 LPG cylinders escorted by Assam Rifles, CRPF and BSF have left from the Sekmai bottling plant for Churachandpur today.
We are trying our best and all efforts are there so that rumors can be cross-checked and only the correct picture can be projected. We are also trying our best to maintain the supplies of essential commodities, POL, LPG, etc. to Valley and then to all the hill districts. We are also trying side by side to have dialogues with the community leaders and all and everyone who can make difference for maintenance of peace and bringing harmony in the state, especially in those areas where mixed populations are living or where two separate community villages are side by side.
In the wake of unrest in Kangpokpi district, which had adversely affected the movement of civil trucks carrying essential like medicines and rations to Imphal Valley, Assam Rifles along Manipur Police and Civil Administration has opened up an alternative exit for passage of supplies through Imphal Jiribam National Highway 37. Good trucks and private vehicles have reached Imphal through National Highway 37 under heavy protection from the Assam Rifles. After safe passage of 22 goods-laden trucks and 52 civilian vehicles which arrived in Imphal yesterday. 27 trucks laden with petroleum and other commodities along with 44 vehicles carrying civilian arrive in Imphal today. The goods trucks were provided security by Noni District Police, Assam Rifles and CRPF. Drivers of vehicles plying along NH37 also thanked the security forces and civil administrations for providing safe passage from Noni to Imphal. European Manipuri Associations IMA, a pan-European organization comprising of all the ethnic groups inclusive of all the tribals and Meiteis of Manipur residing in the UK and the Europe appeal for peace and reconciliations in Manipur. Press note from IMA urges all armed groups and other organizations continuing to affect communities in the Imphal Valley and beyond, as well as blockading the national highways in the state, to stop as this is continuing to cause misery and suffering to the common people, like lack of essential items such as medicine. Kabui Union Manipur appeals to government to restore normalcy in the state and to provide security to people who are residing in periphery and foothill areas. The union today handed over essential commodities and food items to Meitei people whose houses have been reportedly torched down by Kuki militants under Sioux and are now taking refuge at Kaibi Kulen and Kaibi Taret Khul in Imphal East District. The relief materials were donated by locals of Kaisamthong Kabuikul, Sawombung Khunzao, Sangay Pro, Ragailong, Duiga Pangzang, Kaiku Oinam, Konthauzam, Chingpu, Kairen, and Langom Pokpi Khul. Kabui Union Manipur President Dr. Hera Kabui said the relief materials were extended on humanitarian ground and with the notion that everyone is equal. He urged the people in Manipur to strive for protecting the state's integrity and for bringing peaceful coexistence.
Kabui ga koi mitei ke isina makakni I mari amakakni puwari amakakni kai bi yate habge wokalun da lakpani anga macha mayam se school kadre lerik padre miyum mai ke thadok tun le ahan imai benchu yum se tharoga thawai hingnawa haidana leiti masi se lengak se masi gumba ani gi marakta ha oina hari base masi thuna yanaba pusin biyo lenga the normal sita han biyo habge wokalu de ke lakabani masi koi pujariba posai khara nomagi changdaba yaba khara sinama koi penjagani habigi wakalon da natte ekoina nungsiba se asimuk lei habigi wakalon de koi kabui nene sinje lanjaraga kabui khun meyam dagi khara khagalaga tawjabani masi se
Ex-Moirang MLA M. Prithvi Raj opines that deployment of central paramilitary forces in foothills and ground reality instead of imaginary views will contribute in ending the present crisis in the state in a short time. He was speaking on the sideline of distribution relief items to various relief camps open in Moirang constituency today. Many people who have left their homes in Churachandpur are taking shelter in these relief camps. The ex-MLA appealed to intellectuals who are residing outside Manipur to stop giving their imaginary views to national media and other public platforms without having knowledge about ground reality, as this can worsen the situations.
Assam Rifles Army sing changbi dei sing si state sigi lei batangdu leita da ba akhoi gi law and order se maintain tawna bagi lakpi ba du yamna sensitive oibe area se da makoi na kitang changbi raga namit tarani trawani thama khai ma moin phajana sita protection pibi lei matam da khoi praja sing su yamna tangdu leita na leiga da mali khoi intellectual circles from both communities ngang basak pa kitang break phabi raga kadai da akhoi gi aina kainu ma haiba henjin gi badagi class lakpa ya bagi pot ground reality da verify tawdana agumba tawba se kitang akhoi di restraint ta honingi
la da balam ni na yum Jopak Tango Paraga Lauraga Kuga, the language, I yum Charaga Hinjabani, Tabak Shubaju, Tolo Sabasu like the day, I must talk the Yama to the Himbani. I don't madam to the post, it hadn't been a good. I call you can be the Madinga, said to him, talk at the Hibani.
Federations of Civil Society Organizations Manipur appeals to stays sit-in on May 17 against the demand of 10 Kuki MLAs and Kuki CSOs for a separate administrations and against Indian government for allegedly providing protections to Kuki militants under SU. Press release from Fox appealed to close markets at 11:30 a.m. on May 17 and to raise slogans at exact 12 noon against any attempt to break the unity and integrity of Manipur, against demand of separate administration against illegal immigrants claiming our land, and in demand for action against Kuki militants under SU against carrying out loot and violence in the state. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on UNACO School announcing educational opportunities for children of families affected by the recent ethnic clash in Manipur. Keep watching Impact News.
Maidingo Institute of Aviation and Hospitality, Changangai. Admission open for certification course in air hostess training and airport operation, airline management, diploma course in hotel management, BVOC in hotel management training. Masila Sunatana Manipur Han Hanbo in a commercial pilot training admissions of Jade. Akanga Sydney 100% placement Tamliba institution near Kopamaro Vidabak. Screen the reserve numbers to miss the contact of you.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal Nauna Hangdok Jere, Haidibasida, personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp Nachingba, Potlam Singh, Mafamasida Pambigani, Nasi Maglangsing Birau, Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Tangal Bazar near Kasturi Tong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. UNACO School Maitram and Kongman announces free admission for class 1 to 9 and other facilities for children of those families affected by the recent ethnic clash in Manipur. School Director N. Irabanta announced the same to media persons at the school campus in Maitram today. He also said the school will provide certain relaxations in hostel and monthly tuition fees for the affected children. Irabanta also announced that UNACO will open a new college affiliated to Manipur University from this year. He appealed for peace and normalcy in Manipur as turmoil affects everyone equally.
Mana magi mayum makai thadukna maram moidana hanagi school suda lai tama phangdaba anugo school amada mingchanba natraga mayum phongpa sigumba magi mayum displaced of the thenari khudong chadab ji yengaga ko UNACO school gi lejariba ko school sing maruna khongmana madi maitramda ko chhatra singna mingchan biraga di maruna class 1 dagi 9 bakta hairiba school chi ani sida koina admission fee logjararoi adu lena haukiba tha April amadi May tha ju ko mena college thare hairabanina May gi fee su loraroi only koi June dagi dang fee loraga koi chhatra sing sida koi mingchan me yaw pijagani haja yak thamjage masi koi limited seat ni koi common amadi maitramda tawjagada ni class 9 amadi 1 dagi na 9 baki oina.
United Associations of Recognized Schools of Manipur appeals to state government to take measures for the welfare of students' community in the wake of prevailing turmoil in the state. Press release from the association appeals to allow students to get transferred to schools in those districts if they feel safer. It urges BOSEM and COSEM to relax the process of school transfer and also extend the deadlines for registration and enrollment. Caesar Hospital and Research Institute Private Limited along with Kanglei Park Student Association carried out a free medical camp at Relief Camp open at Ithai Kunau Government High School, Kumbi. Free medicines and health supplements were also provided to inmates at the relief camp. Members of Laing Thau Malem Anganba Sanamahi Thaugal Lup Wangoi along with priestess offered prayers to Kangzeng Lairemba Lairembi and Lanzeng Ngambi wishing for peace and harmony among communities in the state. Center of Medical and Sales Representatives Union and Medical and Sales Representatives Association jointly issued a press note urging medical representatives in the state to avoid going to disturbed hill areas for field work till August 3 considering the prevailing tense situations in the state. Like-minded group LMG Manipur has also provided monetary aid to family members of led Bias Ningthauzam who died after he was hit by a bullet fired by Indian Army in the recent violent incident. LMG has extended 6,000 rupees to the family of the deceased person. The group also provides relief items to relief camp open at Lumding Higher Secondary School, Lumding. Local clubs and people of Chingmairong today provided relief items to various relief camps open in Kundrakpam constituency, Sekmai constituency, Moirang constituency and Nambol constituency. Various essential items were distributed at 17 relief camps under the leadership of Wangkai MLA TH Arun Kumar. Literary organizations in Manipur held a meeting today at Manipur Sahitya Parishad Pauna Bazar Imphal Auditorium to discuss the present crisis in Manipur. Press release from Manipur Sahitya Parishad informs that the meeting chaired by President of the Cultural Forum Manipur, Professor Huidrom Birahari, resolved to urge the government to restore normalcy in the state. Salai Apun Banupi Lamjing Lup today handed over essential commodities to relief camp open at Konthauzam Makha Khabam High School. press release from Director of Tourism Manipur W. Ibohal informs that the 5th state-level Siri Lily Festival 2023 has been postponed until further notice in the wake of prevailing turmoil in the state. The festival was earlier scheduled to be held from May 17 to 20 in Ukhrul. Eminent veteran actor from Manipur, Kangabam Tomba, is attending the 76th Cannes Film Festival, one of the most prestigious international film festivals held annually in Cannes, France, which begins today. The Indian contingent at Cannes is led by Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting Dr. L. Murugan. He is accompanied by actor Kangabam Tomba, filmmaker Gunit Monga, Indian actresses Manushi Chilar and Isa Gupta. The 76th editions of the Cannes Film Festival will open with the premiere of Johnny Depp's period drama Jean du Barry. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur is virtually joining the festival and will address the inaugural function. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Suspected Kuki militants built bunker near Nongsum village in Imphal East district. Gripped with fear, villagers appeal to government for protections. No sign of security forces in Kumbi Assembly constituency villages which are reportedly under frequent attacks from Kuki militants under suspension of operations. Mass protest demonstrations under the banner of Kokomi continue in valley area of Manipur, endorsing Manipur's territorial integrity. Security advisor to Manipur government Kuldeep Singh says government has introduced helpline number 9485280461 to cross-check information and stop rumors. In wake of unrest in Kangpokpi district, many goods-laden trucks and oil tankers start arriving safely in Imphal through Imphal-Jiribam National Highway 37 under tight security. And UNACO School announces free admission for class 1 to 9 and other facilities for children of those families affected by recent ethnic clash in Manipur. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Shabu matik chaba mi amoy na sembi gadaba. Matik chaba oja sing na takpi tambi gadaba.